Isn't stockfish like a Scandinavian food? It's some sort of weird food. But speaking of Scandinavian, did you know that there is this really weird opening that you can play against the Scandinavian? Let me just adjust, make sure everybody's looking good. See how chat's doing. How we doing, guys? And against the Scandinavian, you can play pawn to d3. And with this idea that if they recapture, there is a weird gambit that I just learned about today. A viewer named Nikki told me. And it starts with knight to c3, with the idea of sacking another pawn. And then looking at it, it feels like there might be a lot of interesting options for white, like bishop takes or even knight to f3. But you can play this move, which I've been informed is the Greenland Gambit. I don't think that is the real name. I think that's the name the viewer made up, based on some sort of history that I don't understand because I grew up in the North American educational system. But I guess Greenland, is that an anti-Scandinavian? Do they got some beef? Scandinavia and Greenland? Are they feuding with each other? I don't know. But I guess this is the Greenland Gambit. And I don't know what the idea is. It must be to castle quickly, go here, and then laugh at black, who has not developed any of the material. I guess that's the plan. So I thought it might be kind of fun to try to play Stockfish from this position. I did attempt this for an hour or two today, meaning several hours, but I was unable to do it. So I think I'm going to try to play Stockfish here. I've never won from this position. I will probably lose. But now I have an army of viewers that can come to my rescue. So we're going to crank this up to level 8. We are going to be playing with the white pieces. We're going to be playing this losing position that does, it kind of looks like a Tennyson, only we haven't got this knight out. In the Tennyson, you get this knight out really quick. And I got some secret intel here. We are already in a lot of trouble. This is the line I did not want to see. There is a really cool line if black plays c6. We are not going to see it. Now, I believe it is still possible for us to win this game, but it's not going to be easy. And for a while, I was trying to... well, first of all, just castling seems like the normal move. But then I was trying to trick it at some point into playing the move order. The position that I'm trying to get is I want the computer to have this pawn on c6, this knight here, and this bishop here, this guy here. If we can achieve that, we will win brilliantly in spectacular fashion. But it appears to only happen in a very small portion of games. Now, I'm still tempted to go here, even though our chances of getting the line I want might be improved if we play some sort of normal developing move. I'm going to castle, unless anybody thinks there's some better idea. How could there be something better? It's definitely the most normal move to castle, so I'm going to do it. And then we will see what happens from here. Also, now that I'm on this website, I've just remembered I need to... wait for it. Nope, just kidding. I need to flip horizontally. Here we go. Oh, no! Not bishop d7. No! The point of bishop d7 is to, at some point, get these guys here and then maneuver this knight to this square. Bishop will come to c6. This is the idea, and we're in a lot of trouble. We are going to lose. Maybe we can do a viewer tournament in this position afterwards. But now we're in a lot of trouble. Already refuted. I don't know. I'm just going to pick one of these moves randomly. I don't know. It might make a difference. I don't know. But I'm going to play bishop to c4. And then I'm going to play knight to f3 against anything it does. Oh, and even here, there's so many lines. The lines that scare me the most are when this knight comes to c6, whether it's now or later, because there's still some opportunities for some other things. Now here, bishop to d6. I'm sure I'm going to play here. I'm just trying to think if there's anything worth considering. And then at some point, my main plan is actually to play pawn to g4 and pawn to g5. But I think I'm going to start with this. And then white's either going to castle or play knight to c6. These are kind of the two main ideas here. This doesn't feel like chat versus Stockfish. This feels more like human versus Stockfish, dubious gambit battle on leechess.org. Let's update the title. Let's make it a little bit more accurate and representative of what's happening here. Castles, not knight to c6, and there's a difference. I'm going to play g4. I'm wasting time kind of pretending like I might possibly be able to remember what's in the file. G4, I think, is like a stupid move according to Stockfish, but nothing else was working, and I got desperate, and I tried playing G4. And in some positions, it works. You know, as long as we play better than Stockfish from here. So I'm going to play G4. Idea, pawn to G5. Then I'm going to hope the computer is too cowardly to... one, take it. I would doubt that nobody would take this though anyway and open up the G file. But now I'm going to play G5, and then black is going to play knight to B4. Seems like what's going to happen. Then my queen will be attacked. Oh no, this is not the line. Shoot. Okay. Literally the worst line that Stockfish could have played. Because not only is this not as aesthetically pleasing, but it's also not easy to win. Now I need to move my queen. I'm pretty sure I should go to b3, but I kept trying to make b1 work, and now I'm confused and have no idea what to do. a3 is the best move, honestly. I believe a3 is actually the best move. I refuse, because we're already super losing, and if you have to play a move like a3 against Stockfish, you're in bad shape. It's probably the best move, though. I'm intentionally not playing the best move. If we get this again, though, I can try it. I've never tried it. When I do these battles and I'm trying to beat Stockfish, I try to not have to play a move like a3, even if the computer says that I have to. Hey, it's Einstein-y. I am losing a tempi, unless I can put my queen on a better square. I'm just trying to figure out if I should go to b1 or b3. I guess I'm going to go to b3. Win this game for 10 subs? Sounds like I'm not about to win 10 subs. I would appreciate it, though. Knight goes to g4. This pawn is under attack. Now we need to be super active. Oh, thank you, user. Now to find the active way to defend my pawn. It exists. It exists. Knight to e4. Protects this and attacks this knight. Others are saying here, which does not protect this and sacrifices a piece. Your idea is to go like this, winning this knight back in the end. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so if I take here and black trades everything, the knight is hanging in the end. That's actually kind of funny. Do I have my own lead chess bot? No. You managed to program one. Can you make it play my openings? Now that would be something. I want to play myself. But I don't have a bot. I wish I did. This is a funny move. Now it's a computer, so it's going to play better. Even if it does win in for all of this, it might still be good for black to trade everything. Let me take the queen. Let's count up all the stuff that's happening. Probably still good. How could it not be knight to e4? I've seen it. I just don't know what black's going to do. It's lagging a little bit. I can play... How about after Stockfish, I can play your bot if it's online? Oh, you didn't register it properly. I see, I see. If anyone has a bot, though, I would love to be able to play a viewer bot. I'm playing here. This move is so interesting, though. But I play here. A5. Protecting this knight that I've attacked, and maybe in the future playing pawn to A4. If I attack the knight, it has a good square. If I just charge, unknown to me. Is beating Stockfish hard? I can win a pawn, but not really, because then I undefend this guy. So I actually don't think that this wins a pawn, because the idea would be to take and then take here. But then I'm just worried that this f-pawn is hanging, so it would require a little bit more calculation. But I can't imagine a line where allowing this knight to get to a better square is correct. Is there... I want to cover this square. I'm tempted to play bishop c3, but my queen is starting to get a little trapped. So I got to watch out for that. Is it worth moving this guy in order to... Well, then this thing hangs. Is it worth playing here? Is it worth playing here? Okay, wait. I think I've spotted a better move. What about rook to g1? That seems like a sensible way of attacking a knight. h3 is possible. Rook on g1 for some future knight sack or something? Gotta find something that the computer won't see in the end. I'm thinking it's rook g1. I'm waiting for confirmation bias, though, from my friendly chat. If I go here, I would love if you opened up the H file more than anything. Here. Bloop, bloop, incoming. I'm going to play rook g1. And he's going to go here, which attacks this and this. No! He has played b5. Of course! How else would you meet rook g1 except with b5? I didn't think this was good because I think this knight has an important responsibility. So I'm trying to get this guy to move before I do something with that knight. And now I haven't really conceptualized what I'm doing, but bishop e2 has been suggested by the chat. And now that I'm heavily influenced by it, it looks good. However, another chatter has spotted bishop e2. There is potentially a4. Queen trapped, GG. What this means is there's literally nowhere we can go with our bishop that doesn't allow pawn to a4. And if that's the case, I need to take this knight. If all of that is true, I need to take the knight now. Let me just find out. There is queen to here. Yeah. But then there's some sort of knight double attack. I'm not buying it. But I guess we're not quite trapped, which is good to know. I think I need to take the knight. Wait a minute. Oop. All right. For some reason, I just read the word. Here's how tired I am. I read the word Magnus. I'm like, oh, Magnus. Let's go watch him. Just want to make sure I've lost it. If Magnus is on playing right now, I got no idea. All right, we're committed to this. You will cheer 42,000. 69 bits. 420, 69 bits if I win this. That is an insane, life-changing amount, if true. I will now be spending 8 hours contemplating this decision. That would be an insane amount. I don't think I'm going to win it. I don't think my life's going to change today. I think I'm going to take the knight. You like bishop e2. But bishop e2, a4? wonder if Stockfish 15 could win from here. We're playing Stockfish 15. It says level 8, but it's Stockfish... Oh, it's Stockfish 15 or is it 14? I don't know. Maybe it's been updated. It gets updated at some point. So if bishop e2, though, a4, I'm going to need... How do I evaluate rook on g4, pawn on c4? It's bad for me. Objectively. I'd say bad for me. But that's because I started down 2 pawns. Oh, 100 bits is $1. 420.69? Yeah, it's $42,000. Bishop takes b4 here. This is another move I have not considered. It has the point that if you take back, then the knight is still hanging. This is interesting. I do not want to open the... Did I do math wrong? It's not... It's, what is it, 4,000? It's $4,000? I'm going to take this knight, man. Give me that knight. All right, he's going to take my bishop. Did I also get it wrong? All right, math nerds. I'm just here trying to play chess. I thought this was a nerd club, not like a geek club, man. Come on. I'm going to take this pawn. If I do not take this pawn, this knight is going to go here. If I do take this pawn, here's the impossible challenge. What is Stockfish going to do? The answer to that is never easy. Just, if I win this, give me 40K, okay? Let's just say if I win this, give me 40K. Your money's pretty safe. 42,000 divided by 100 is 42,000. Dude, I'm American, okay? I should not admit this, but I recently went to a wedding. I was driving... You think my math's bad? You should see my geography. I was driving through another state. It said Indiana. And my first thought is like, is that even a real state? That sounds so made up. Indiana? Are you kidding me? Wow! The heck is Indiana? Thank you, Violactic. I appreciate it. Never heard of it in my life. It's one of the 50 states of my country. Never even heard of it. I thought the sign must have been messed up or something. Had no idea there's a state called Indiana. Hey everybody, this is Jonathan from the future here. I just wanted to let you know that at this moment in the stream, which actually turns out to potentially be one of the funniest moments of the entire stream, we made a lot of good jokes here about geography, but unfortunately, Twitch has decided to mute my VOD because I did at some moments play a song by Ardeen Taylor called Indiana Wants Me, and while the song was a little bit funny and we did have a little bit of laughs, we kind of pointed out how some of the lyrics were a little bit funny, and I kind of pointed out a few of the things that might be wrong with it, and we did have a good old laugh. I do realize that playing music is a very dangerous thing on Twitch, and I have to explain a little bit, not only about my geography skills, but also my choice to play music at this point. Now, I will say that when I was a kid, all that we really did in school was okay, this is the deal. I'm going to come completely clean. I think that Americans in particular are notably bad at their geography, but here's the deal. When I was in 3rd grade, that was literally the only time that I ever was taught anything about the capitals. And I guess I'm just going to be talking this entire time. I've just noticed that probably I'm just going to be entertaining you. Hopefully this is still a watchable video. But I was only really taught about all of the states one day in 3rd grade. Like, I think of all the Americans, my geography is actually potentially worse. Like, we're already bad. I'm kind of rambling here. It's very late at night. This is still the same night that I streamed it. I ended the stream. I put my kids to bed. I'm coming back down here, and I'm trying to inform you as to what happened. But I'm saying that Americans are generally bad at geography. And of Americans, I think I'm actually really bad even compared to other Americans. And I think that this is all because my school really did not put a lot of emphasis on geography. And what ended up happening is there was like one day in third grade where we all kind of got together. We decided, you know what, we're just going to be we're just going to be singing a little bit of a song about all of the countries. And it was kind of a cool little, cute little thing. And you all get to know all, oh, here I kind of messed up a little bit of the stream. Okay, don't worry about this. Glad nobody saw that one. And we all just kind of sung a little bit of a song. And like, here's all of the states and here's all of the capitals. And to be entirely honest, I don't know all of the states, at least where they are geographically. And I will admit this to you. I did not admit this on stream. This is just purely a YouTube exclusive because this entire time I'm playing a song. Look at my face. Like, you can tell that I'm not impressed by some of these lyrics, although I do later realize that Indiana Wants Me is actually kind of a banger. At some point, I kind of get into it. I start bopping my head. I really start dancing. This is kind of a cool one. But I will tell you this. This is a YouTube exclusive only here. I will admit. Wait a minute. It's actually very late at night. Let me think about what am I admitting? I will admit that okay, I've come to it. Don't worry. It only took me like a couple seconds here. I will admit that at some point, a colleague at work actually challenged me to one of those stupid Sporkle quizzes. This was something that happened, and it was basically like, can you name the 50 states in the United States of America? And of course I took the quiz, and I guess how many would you think that I could be able to get out of a total of 50 in the country that I've lived in for literally my entire life? I was able to get 25. I got half of them, which is actually really embarrassing. And most embarrassingly of all, and it's not a joke, I could not identify Missouri on the map. And if you don't know, I actually live in St. Louis, Missouri. I've lived here for 11 or 12 years now. It's been quite a while, but I didn't grow up here, and I don't know if I would actually be able to recognize it on a map. And it's just purely because I've not invested any time. I spent that one day in third grade trying to learn all of the states, and you know what? Maybe I didn't pay as much attention that day. Hey, look at this. I'm just kind of jamming out. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. And I don't know. I don't know why I'm actually wasting the time. This could have been just so much easier if I had decided to literally cut this out. I feel like I'm kind of wasting time and potentially ruining the retention of this video because there's still a long time to go before we actually get back into the games with the sound. So it is important, though, that I kind of show you this because there's also some chess that was being played. I just played queen takes c4, and the bishop went immediately to c6. And this does present me with a very interesting problem in that now the knight on e4 is, in a way, pinned to the knight on f3. And I got to figure out exactly what I'm going to do here. And it's not entirely easy. And I'm beginning to think of certain sacrifices. Like, can I play knight to f6 in a position like this? Can I take the knight? I think I'm saying here, I'm definitely not going to be taking the knight. That seems like suicide. I'm opening up the a file. But if black had to allow me to take this bishop, then I'd be winning. But of course, the knight will be taking on, the bishop, sorry, will be taking on e4. So now I'm beginning to contemplate, can I play knight to f3 and knight to f6? Sorry. Can I play knight to f6? And will this lead to any interesting potential? That is what we are waiting to see. And just a moment now, we're going to be getting back into the show. Thank you for allowing me. Yes, I did play music one more time during the stream, so I will be interrupting you one more time in the future, but I think this is the biggest break of all, so I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Impossible. Whatever. Let's get this out the way. You know what they say? You lose, you learn. That's what they say. Now, all we got to do. So, I mean, this is the move that I want to play, but then there's... At least I got a knight there I could take, but I'm down one pawn. Look for crazy moves. What would a computer not see? A computer would never see this coming. Never. If I go here and you take me, is there any chances of getting an attack? Queen can't go to any square where she is attacking here. All around pretty rough. I could put my bishop here. Bishop to c3. People are saying knight h7. And if black takes, let's say, Your only move, I'm assuming g6 is dumb, g6, but you would play rook to h4. The king would go back here. And then how would you proceed to attempt a checkmate? You bring the queen in or something? G6 doesn't quite seem to get there. Rook h4 looking good. Rook h4 if takes. Bishop c3 is the move that calls to me, because then the bishop is on the same line as everything. f3 is hanging. This is pretty crucial. This is a pretty crucial fact about this position that we should probably not overlook. I will not be playing here. This is a pretty major issue, I would say. I'd say pretty major. Maybe I should move the knight, but maybe I should sacrifice it and hope Stockfish doesn't see. I could go here. All you patzers would take this. Checkmate in one. Wow! Finvar! With 5! Holy cow. Finvar. I just realized your name is Finvar. I am posting a video, I think, tomorrow, where you also gifted 5, and I said Fiver with the 5. Thank you. But now I know it's Finvar. My apologies. And thank you for 5 more subs. Holy cow. Also, I am Zinc somehow got a sub. Amazing work. I'm going to play Rook h4. You guys are saying here, and then if takes, then play here. I don't know. It's as good as anything else. This is... We're probably lost, but I just don't know why. Thank you so much. Now here, I could play here. It will play like d5 or something. Any chance of getting a queen right there? That would be the dream. So why can I not do this? The reason I can't go there has... Queen g4 to h5. It's so embarrassing. Your name pops on the screen. I call you Fiver. Rook takes h7. The most courageous. King takes. Your idea is presumably queen here. The king will go to this square. And now we will play queen to h6, threatening to take this thing. It will then do a computer thing. Wait, I'm actually kind of dumb. Why? Can I do this? I certainly can't do this. I would like to know why, though. Why can I not do that? Now my queen is on h6, king's on g8. There's no more pawn. I certainly can't, but I don't know why. Why not take here? With the threat of taking here, which is at least a draw, but it's probably just mate. If here, which means he must take it back. Wait, is this interesting? Or is this just, or what are we missing? I'll take a draw. Like, I'll take, if we can find a just draw, I'll take it. Wait, we got two very interesting options here. I didn't think this was interesting at all. Okay, so idea from chat. Takes, check. Here, in this position, you play this move. Why doesn't this work for us? Why isn't that winning? What's the defense? Wait, literally, what's the defense? Takes, here. If knight d5, I sneak my queen in, and I deliver a checkmate. Some check against my king. Okay, so we have this position in our minds. Some check. That would be with a knight. So I'm all away and I'm about to checkmate you. You give me some check. I move here. You give me some more check. I just move over. There must be some defense, but I don't understand. Yeah. King G6? No. No way. There's no way. I play here and you play here and that's fine for you. No way. I'm not even going to calculate it. I'm just going to say no way. So watch that happen. This isn't Stockfish 8. This is Stockfish Level 8, which is just the highest level of difficulty. So it's at like full power. Okay, maybe we get here. It takes this, and if I take back the queen, it's somehow defended. Not even. There's my rook's coming in. Wait, I don't. Okay, so I just don't get it. Ooh, save your goofy line. I need to know it later. Anything against the Caro-Kann is great. I'm gonna take this pawn. Am I an idiot? I'm just scared. I'm gonna take it. I'm too curious now. I'm too curious, and nobody is proposing anything that would tell me I shouldn't do it. Is he really gonna go here? Also, rook g1, for the record. Taking, though, immediately threatens a very easy checkmate. Ah, I think I know that line. I can see you. Maybe not all the way to the very end. But knight c5 is an interesting gambit. I should honestly make a video about that. It's kind of an interesting move. I think objectively it's equal, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe it's interesting. Bishop e4. Bishop e4. Bishop e4, rook g1. Is that good enough? Bishop... wait. No, wait. That's not done. Bishop e4. It's always bishop e4. Because there's also rook g1 that I can consider. I then need to make sure there's no things. Is this interesting at all? This threatens mate, which is also worth pointing out. I'm going to have my rook on g1, though, I think, in some line. Here, bishop e4. What a good defensive resource. If I take, he goes here. Pretty amazing. I could always take this knight. Seems insane, but legal. If I'm worried about this. All right. The most insane line. I take here. I don't know how you take back. You take back this way. I know how you take back. I play here, preventing... Wait. Here I can take. Then you just take this, though. I just noticed that I can take that. And then I'm like down a rook. Is this the honest defense? What a defense. What a defense. And you just take back. I play rook g1 and you like casually go somewhere on the h-file. You go to g7, I think. So that if I check with the queen, you can put a queen on h6. Let me just for 1 second look at rook to g1. Is the defense the same? Rook g1, you go here. Is the defense the same? Some line here. We're looking at bloop, 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 bloop. And the threat is queen h4 or something. If here, black has checks, this needs to be known. But if here, g6 is been suggested, but bishop takes, and I think he's safe enough, because if I go here, he has time to make some sort of defense. Hey everybody, this is Jonathan checking in from the future, and we have yet again a very large break where my VOD got muted by Twitch, and I want to spend a little bit of time addressing this issue, but I also just want to kind of check in and say, hey, hi! Thank you guys for watching this far into the video. It's actually incredible that you've made it this far. We are like 36 minutes into the video so far, and I really want to thank you for spending the time. But unfortunately, I did get DMCA striked again, and it's kind of annoying because the way that Twitch works is I listen to like a couple minutes of music, but yet they block out like 6 minutes or something total of the VOD, and they just delete the entire sound from quite a large portion. Like you can tell right here, I'm not listening to music yet, but yet when I download the VOD, there is nothing to hear right here. So you can kind of see what I'm calculating. So in a way, it's a little bit easy to see what I'm going to be doing. But in a couple seconds here, I am going to start a poll, and then I'm actually going to be playing a little bit of music, and that is what got me DMCA striked. And I want to explain exactly why I did this. Now, I didn't think at this particular moment that there was any chance that this was going to end up on YouTube. I'm like, I'm just going to lose this game. And when I do, I probably will not be putting this on YouTube. So you know what? I'm just going to play a little bit of music. I'm going to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to poll my viewers. I'm going to try to see what everybody else thinks that I should play in this moment. Should I play G takes F6? That's what most of chat so far. We only got 5 votes in, but 100% are for G takes F6. Or should I play Rook to G1, which seems like another sensible move? Or should I play something else? And I'm polling my audience. I'm playing a little bit of music, just trying to have a little bit of fun. And in case you're curious, because I think I will probably begin dancing, I can't imagine that I didn't start dancing at a moment like this, but I play, hopefully I don't butcher the name of this song. It's very late at night. I don't want to embarrass myself, but it's Danza Kuduro, which is a song that has a little bit of Spanish, it has a little bit of Portuguese. It's a favorite here in the Schranz household amongst the children when we're trying to get ready for school. It's the kind of song that we play. It really gets me hyped. It gets me going. I get very excited about it. And I'm excited about this position. But you know, let me ask you this. I know I'm kind of rambling on here. You can see that I'm changing the volume on the screen. You can see it there. Now I'm pumping it up. I'm making it a little bit louder for me. I want to hear it. I want to feel the beat. I'm in the groove. I'm having a fun time. Let me ask you this. Thank you again, of course, for watching it this far into the video. But if it was up to you, should I continue to pop in? And if I ever do these videos again, and I happen to have some DMCA strikes, which I'm hoping maybe next time I can just not be an idiot. I can just maybe not play music. But if I ever did, do you prefer this where I kind of pop in, I do a little voiceover? Is that the kind of thing that you want to see in the future? Or would it be better if, for example, I just kind of disappeared and just bloop, all of a sudden you were to the portion of the video where suddenly there was no more music being played? That's the kind of thing that you can let me know in the comments below. I know if you've made it this far, you're a real one. You are deeply committed to this video, and I really do appreciate it, and I can't wait for you to see what happens in this video. But also in a way, I also want you to be able to see what actually happened. So obviously the best solution is I don't play music, but it's Twitch, and I like to have a little bit of fun, and we like to play a little bit of music here occasionally. And we got some moves now on the board. So just let me know whatever you're thinking, because I can do whatever you want. And even just one comment to your comments might be enough to persuade me to do things this way. Bishop to e4 was played by the computer here. This was not an unexpected move. But I still didn't quite have everything in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and try to calculate all of the lines, but I'm going to take the bishop. I'm going to take the bishop. Is this right? I don't know. What am I going to do? Actually, you know what? Am I going to do it? I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh my God. What is going to happen? Oh no. I took the bishop. Am I totally lost? What is going to happen? Wait. Oh no. Oh God. I'm actually sorry. My video froze there for a second. Your video is totally fine. My video totally froze, but I just got surprised by bishop to f4. Obviously a move that I did not see coming, and I'm actually beginning to worry or think about, not worry. I'm beginning to think, am I actually winning now? What the heck? I did not see bishop to f4 coming at all, and I'm going to begin thinking about, should I play bishop takes f4? Should I play rook to g1? These are the kinds of moves that I'm going to begin analyzing. So hopefully, if you've been following along and you're trying to see what you would play against the engine, you can start to do this. Look at chat. Chat is going absolutely wild. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize just how nutty the chat had actually become. People are insane. This is the moment where we're realizing maybe something special is actually happening here. And it's hard for me. I'm a little bit confused. Like, somebody just said, that's an insanely clever move. And I'm like, is this? What is actually happening? I'm having a hard time figuring out exactly what's going on. And maybe Stockfish is just defending like an absolute beast. Or maybe I'm winning. I don't really know what the heck is going on. And I'm beginning to think about it. Look at chat. Holy cow. Thank you, chat. Thank you to everybody that was there watching me on Twitch. You can come watch me. It's Vampire Chicken. That's my name on Twitch. Make sure you come and follow me. If you're willing to listen to me ramble on in these voiceovers, you're probably going to like watching me on Twitch. But this is the last one, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of the video. Here on this line might be a draw. Let's quick glance at rook g1. He only has one move. I'm not concerned about these moves which are legal. Those are not a concern. The only move to calculate is here. This does not work. There's at least this check. So imagine this position. We don't force a win, though, as far as I can tell. Still can't take this with our queen. What's wrong with this? Check. If bishop f4 takes here is a draw. So you are arguing that we should begin with this move, force the king to here. And I'm assuming you're hoping for this move. Maybe. Let's determine if this is in fact a draw, and should I be taking it? Should I take a draw? Should I take a draw? Wait, I didn't. Julian, would you play ladder games against 1,800 to 2,000 rated players? Not if I were you. If you want to try to win one rating point, but risk whatever your max is, that sounds like a good idea. Good recipe for losing all your rating. Julian, I'm trying to beat Stockfish, and we're close. Would I? Yeah, that's my rating. That seems fine. Julian, we're so close here. What's my feed 8? 1970 something. We're so close. If we take here, it might be a draw based on this brilliant calculation. If we go here first, let's pretend we're trying to win. He goes here. We take with our bishop. Now the question is, why am I not winning again? This looks a drawish too, based upon the following. Not here. Why did I say not here? I thought I couldn't go there. Why did I think I couldn't go there? I forget why already. Go for the draw and see how it loses. If I play here, this loses. Why? Rook G1. And is the idea that if I go here, then there's... I don't know. Wait. I trust Julian. Let me calculate deeply. Here, this loses, allegedly. Maybe. Loses. Oh, and he's given a line. Bishop to E5. I got a knight here. Loses for black. You must be losing for black. I think if here, the thing we're most worried about is that he takes. And I have to stay connected to the rook, I believe. And in doing so, we allow black to issue checks over and over and over again. It is so close. I'm not committing to this, but I would like to get to know what chat is thinking. What move is it? Let's just get a general feeling. If it's like conclusive, maybe we're onto something. Is it bishop takes f4? Is it rook g1? I put it underscore, but that means... Okay, underscore, but I meant to put a check. Nope, sorry. Oops. Whoops. Let's do that better. What move? What move is the big question of the day? Bishop takes f4. Sorry, I messed this up. Rook to g1. Check other. Get your votes in. We got 1 for bishop takes f4, which would be this move. And potentially is a draw if we're not mistaken. Rook to g1 or other. I just would like to get a very large sample size of what people are thinking. Let me know, let me know, let me know. A lot of rook g1s. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting because we've barely considered, at least I've barely here, talked about rook to g1, but this seems to be everybody's top choice, and it does seem to force an only move. So the question is, what would we do here? People are saying, here, why did I rule this out? It reminds me what I said like a second ago and why I ruled this out. What did I say? Knight a2. In some line where this happens. Okay, we're considering this insane line. Is this the line? I've lost Julian's line. Takes on d1, queen d1, king a2, queen d5 is very sad. Yes, look at this sad line. If we take the bishop, he gives this check. We lose our rook. He goes here. We're still feeling great. And then, oh, he gives a check and we're forced to trade the queens. Very discouraging. You have an idea. All right, so overwhelmingly, chat thinks we should play rook to g1. Absolutely overwhelming rook g1. We will now hear the case from Kaleidoscope Guy. And then I'll play rook g1. Let's check out one more line here. Here should be a draw. Which, are we fine with that? I do think that this might be a draw. And I think the question is, are we fine with the draw? Or does rook to g1 win? And chat wants me to win. But I'm so torn. What, I just have a draw? Do I have a draw in hand against Stockfish from an incredibly stupid opening? That sounds fine. It ain't draw. I did this stream title. I mean, man, whatever. It's true. It is hard to get. You will get less views from saying I drew Stockfish with this one really dumb opening compared to I beat Stockfish. You got me there. I think I'm going to play rook g1. I'm going with chat. Okay, actually, wait. We got one maybe solid idea here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Queen d3. This was my thing I said. I said queen d3. Thank you for the reminder. Is this another way to draw? Then we can go here and make a draw. Ah, even that is a draw, so I don't risk too much. And the other line after rook to g1 to consider is actually taking the bishop, which might be another way of continuing. So then my next question is going to be, if I play here, he's going to play here. Then the question is going to be, do I play here, which is maybe a draw, or do I take here? And we can evaluate that position. I'm waiting, but I'm urgent, I'm itching to play rook to g1 here. Knight d4 here. I do not understand. Yeah, I don't know. Just a move I didn't understand. Rook g1 might work. Sold. Sold! This just might work? All right, there's really only one move. You can give up his bishop. That'd be stupid. And now, the big question is, what do we do in this position? Okay, there's moves like this. There's moves like this. Our concern with rook to g7, if we can call it a concern, we are threatening mate in one. The concern would be here. Queen takes f5 is simple. We will check that in a second. The concern would be here, but we're still able to force a draw. The other options, we were looking at this, but some have proposed that this is simple. This is very simple for black. Queen takes f4, very simple for the opponent. Bishop takes. What is happening on bishop takes? What does he play on? I just don't know what black's gonna do. This is the hard part. Here, with some idea that if here there's, this move doesn't even work because we can just take. So if we take here, I do not believe he can take it, which would be the scariest thing in the world, would be to take this. Even if I wasn't being able to play here, that would still be insanely scary for black to do. Losing for white. If I take queen d3, losing for white. Okay. I'm kind of buying it because I'm not able to like go up and escape. You're threatening mate and trading the queens. So wait, this is... I think I gotta play rook g7. What did Stephen Willie say? I trust his judgment as well. Yeah, obviously. So I can't go here. I'd get forked again. How did Stockfish get his pieces to all the right squares? So if here, I have a draw. Which might be fine. Which might be fine. Knight e5 here? Knight e5 where? Wait a minute. Is there some like nonsense? Like he digs here, followed by some check here? There's no way, right? At some point I'm always running away. This knight is not integral to anything. Chat, what's the pull set? What's the pull set? This is definitely not a confirmed rook g7. Ben Feingold! Holy cow! Wow, you're coming in at a very exciting time. So exciting, I've thrown my mic in anticipation. Oh my god. Everything is broken since you came. Thank you, thank you. We're playing Stockfish. I'll explain how we got here. Well, my mic just dangles today. This is where we're at, and we're like on the verge of potentially maybe drawing Stockfish, but we're not entirely sure. Welcome, everybody. Shout out to Ben. Holy cow. We got the shout out in there. We're looking at this gambit, which occurred from this position. And I spent all day looking at this against the Scandinavian. You can play this move, sack one pawn, then go here, and then play this dumb move and sack another pawn. And that's the position that we've been playing against Stockfish. I have never beaten it from this position, but that's what we are attempting to do. And here's how we got to our position. G4. We attacked this guy. We got to here, and we were faking all of this, but somehow we ended up in a position that we've sacked all of our stuff, and now we're trying to find a checkmate. So welcome, everybody. My opponent is cheating. Thanks so much, Ben. Really appreciate it. Hopefully everybody knows Ben. I was nice to Ben. I should have, and still could, make a video called Funniest Grandmaster Gets Crushed by NAKHMANSON Gambit. I had the thought today of making the video. I was trying to find Ben Feingold's old blog. I was then gonna, like, you know, make it fair by saying, like, look, he crushed me in real life. He had the blog. I couldn't find your blog. Do you still have your old blog? I wanted to find it so I could remember our game that we played and you crushed me. Because I also have a funny story about that too. I played Ben once in a rapid game in St. Louis. And Yasser Sarouan prepared me thoroughly. We got all the prep. Everything was great. I still lost. And now we're sitting here confused. So we need to figure this one out. We've been looking at rook to g7. And immediately we were drawn to this because we were thinking that if this guy goes here, we can deliver all of this. So now we're debating what else besides queen to d3 could the opponent even do? Yeah, I had the best prep in the world. Yasser told me everything. We got the position. Then I lost. I don't know. I did beat Ben once in a meaningless blitz game. Also a funny story. Because that was also in St. Louis. I played Ben in a, like meaningless blitz game. And then in blitz games, he's probably 200 to 300 wins to 1 loss against me. The best of anybody in the world. World's leading authority on beating me. Also, he knew me when I was worse at chess, but he's also good. And I basically prepared the opening like that he played. I remembered it for years because he left. He went to Atlanta. Then he came back just to visit for like a Sinkfield Cup or something. But I remembered all my prep. Like I lost a meaningless blitz game. I prepared it. I waited years. And then I finally beat Ben for the first time. How is this punished? We're thinking if we take here, the problem, I think, was still queen to d3 is the issue. Threatening to trade queens, but also checkmate, which seems impossible. Knight to d4 being suggested. I'm immediately sensing that they get to keep their bishop. We're down a lot of material. But you've prevented the idea from black. Rook g4. He'll throw this in. If I don't take the bishop now, he'll throw that in. And if I go here, he could throw this in. I'm just assuming I can take back with a knight and that there's no problem because, again, this will always be met with a draw. So do we take the draw now? We got so many more people. We got to do one more pull. What is the move? Rook g7. A lot of new influence here. Bishop to f4 or other. Let's see how well this goes. The poll has been started. 1 in chat if you think we should play rook to g7. 2 in chat if you think we should play bishop takes f4. 3 in chat if you think we should do other or maybe think about this for a little bit longer. A lot of ones. A lot of ones. People think we should come on in now. So is this a draw? Is there anything that black can do? Rook g7 is just a draw. I'm trying to think of every possible thing black could do. I think I'm gonna do it. I think it's about time. Sitting here, I'm not gonna come up with anything different. Oh, it's getting closer. Wait, other. Wait, what? Okay, if you thought other, what is your other? While I quickly check out this line. Takes. Queen to d3. Bloop. 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 Are you kidding me? You take my rook, checkmate? That's not even a draw. Wait, black's got to play better. Wait, black's got to play better than that. Stockfish, so it might. Queen h4 in, okay, what line? In some line where this happens, queen h4 would be desirable. Have I factored in knight takes a2? Let's calculate it on this line. Here, we go here. Now we don't care about any of this material. And there's not even this like little tactic where then you can go back. There's not, I don't see any tactics. Its elo is advertised as like 3,000, but I don't know. It's Stockfish on the highest level I can play it on. In which case I need to make a draw. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Chat has voted for it, but only by a narrow margin. Rook to g7. Put it on the board. Queen to d3. We got a draw in hand, baby. Draw is in hand. Draw is in hand. The only question is, can we win? I spent hours training this, not this exact position. I spent hours today. And my conclusion of this line is, after this move, is just like, impossible. It can't be done. Then we figured this all out by ourselves. How is this possible? You want the draw? Is there anything else? Let's like, is there... Mate is being threatened if I move my queen. If I don't move my queen is hanging. So I'm going to have to take a draw. I don't know. I'm having a hard enough time winning against Stockfish on this website. Well, I'm taking a draw. I'm doing it. Isn't this checkmate? No. He can take back with a queen, and I lose all my stuff. Run away from the checkmate. Get checked! I'm going to draw Stockfish. Get checked again! I still have a chance to change my mind. I actually don't know. Does Stockfish take the draw? Or does it like... Is it offered and one player has to accept? Do I have to accept? I do not accept. I do not accept the threefold. I do not accept. It's been 3 times. I don't accept. I don't want to draw. I could do this all day. I could do this for 100 hours. You take it. I ain't the punk. I just drew you. I gave you 2... Oh, it wanted the draw. I gave you 2 pawns, and you couldn't even beat me. A human! What's wrong with you? Let's look at this with an engine. Let's find out why. People are like, what? Why? And if you did miss it, we started from a very particular position, which was this gambit. This is apparently known as the Greenland Gambit. You can play it against the Scandinavian. You let them take, you play knight to c3. You let them take another pawn, you're not done yet, you play bishop to d2. I can't believe we drew that, man. You get to this position. Then you play that position against Stockfish. Then they play e6, the move that you dread. Let me quickly try to remember what would have happened. Do we want bonus lines? I don't know if we should just get to the... Let's look at a couple bonus lines. Or at least this one. Is this the cool one? I'm not going to be able to remember it, and I'm going to embarrass myself. But there's some position where if you can get it to get this exact formation, however you get here, there was some sort of really cool line that could be played. And a lot of the times it will be doing this. Some portion of this will be on YouTube. I don't know. This bonus line will be on only if I actually remember what the bonus line was. Now you can play G4, and it would play pawn to B5. I believe that this is the theory. And here, against Stockfish, I had to call up Eric Rosen in this position because... oh no, my bishop. You can leave the bishop hanging, which is not the Stockfish top choice. But if you do this, you get a fun position. You take here. This is the point. Queen goes somewhere, you take this. Now the king is stranded in the middle of the board. Then, I think it's G5. But Stockfish does not move the knight. It plays here, I believe. And then you can take this, which is fine. But I intended on inserting my dominance over the machine with the move knight to b5. Then it would go here. And now completely normal and fine would be queen to a4. I will hydrate one time, but no more, because this might be on YouTube. With this idea. However, my friend Eric was still on the phone. And, oh no, my queen! Queen to f5 is the move that I wanted to play. Queen to f5. I'm not hydrating anymore, guys. The idea is that if you take this, there's this check. Is it this position? Maybe it's with... at some point, maybe do I have to take these knights first? Actually, hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We spoiled it. The point is, at some point, you can get a position like this. I would have lost on chat. I would have just embarrassed myself. I would have just totally lost. But there's this incredible mate. Yeah, ban everyone that wants hydrates. At least for now. They can come back. Time them out. So that was my idea there. So instead, in this position, after here, the computer will play this move. And now, I need to remember because there's some more fun stuff. But essentially, this is what I was trying to get. I think I have to go back. A lot of moves are better. I just found moves that were funny. Then at some point, it goes here to escape. Also, at some point, it goes here. I don't remember the exact move order, but at some point, it'll try to escape, and I'll have to move. It'll try to go here. At some point, you can play this, which does threaten a sacrifice. So it will go here. And it's kind of cool. Like, you are threatening to take this and then bring, like, another rook in so you can win the knight back. So it will play here. Then, how do I remember it? There was some way of beating it from here. I think it goes here. And after it moves back, you can play here. And all of this, there was something like this. And then it gets even more amazing. At some point, it goes back, which seems dumb. You play rook to d4. It's all coming back to me. I memorized, I think, 33 moves. This is all 33 moves of prep. It goes here, protecting this pawn. What an idiot. You think I want to take that pawn? I double my rooks. It plays some random move. It plays here and attacks your rook. Yeah, I was going to take it. Yeah, I was going to take it. Boom! Rook takes c4. And after takes, you go here. He's got to go back with the queen. You go here. Now you're winning some material. It will play... what does it play? It plays here to protect the queen. You give a check first for accuracy. Then it goes like this. Then you go here. Then you take this. Then you go here. And you're winning. So this is the line that I've been farming for all day. Even though if you get to this position and you're winning, obviously you still got to win this. But that was the prep that I wanted to do. That's the cool line. There's some other line, but don't bother me for the details. I can't remember everything. It's super late at night. But here's what happened in our game. Instead of winning in that brilliant fashion, we drew. Also in brilliant fashion, only in the sense that we had to actually come up with it ourselves. And this line, there's another cool line with equally impressive prep. But it's only if black plays here first. You can find it on your own if you're interested. But after this, we got to this position. And I remembered being here but not with castles with knight to c6. So I'm kind of making stuff up already. I think this is the point where we're making stuff up. And I played g4, not on the radar. I just played g4, not on the radar. It does play knight to c6. And I did have one idea that I knew Stockfish might do in this line, which is it usually puts this guy here, and it controls the d5 square. The knight comes to b4, sorry, and then the bishop comes to c6, and eventually it goes here and it tries to trade everything if you're not careful. So a3 is what chat really wanted, and it might actually be the best move. But again, in these kinds of positions, you need to, like, not waste any time with that. Like, we're losing for sure. You have to come up with some way of, I don't just super, like, putting all the pressure on to the max. Knight b4, and this is where we probably, at this point, we started thinking 10 plus minutes for every single move from this point on. Oh my god, I can play queen b1. But I play queen to b3, which I guess the engine's bouncing back and forth between queen b1 and queen b3. Knight, Oh, Stockfish, you have much to learn. Stockfish played here. Oh, which actually maybe is strong. So depending on what depth it lands on, this may or may not be the best move. But whatever depth it was on is here. Now we found a great move. Hey, we found a great move. Knight to e4. Defending this pawn, plus also attacking this. And then a5 was a bit of a surprise, although maybe it shouldn't have been. And rook to g1. This was a great spot. Now I'm trying to remember what chat was saying here. I can't remember what you guys said, but rook to g1 is correct. b5 is correct. Another major surprise to a human being. Everyone said play bishop to e2. Wait, you guys are right. Wait, chat was right? I played the wrong move. I played the -2 move. Wait, I played the -2.6 move. If here, we were worried about here, where we would have to go to a3. I don't think there's anything else. You can sack the queen. You'd have to go here. I was worried about this move, which, I don't know. It attacks my queen. I just moved the queen. Not embarrassing. I just moved the queen. But that was the analysis. Otherwise, it can go here? An e5 only move? I guess it's going here? What the heck? So there's some other impossible line. Bishop e2. You guys were right. But I played, instead of that, I took the knight. Which is very bad, possibly losing, some might argue. Takes was played. I took back. Bishop went to c6, and this was very annoying and frustrating when we first saw it, and now my move's not even on the board. I played knight to f6. Oh, there it is. Oh, I saw it for a second. I should play a3. I'm never going to play a3. Boom! Get me in there. Get me in there. And it didn't take. What an idiot. It didn't take me. Why didn't you take me? Allow this? Oh, you too scared? What did we even say here? I can't even remember what I was going to do. I'll have to check. I can't even remember what I said I was going to do. This makes a lot of sense. But then he can take here, and then this, if you do this, he does get a lot of material. Maybe there's nothing. What an idiot. Stupid Stockfish didn't take my knight. And then rook h4, only move. And still he should take. He does take. And this is correct. Look at this. We're not in any trouble. We might even be winning. Maybe we missed a win. So we go here. All of this we kind of analyzed. You got to go here. I take this back. Bishop to e4. We played queen takes e4. This just absolutely 100% does not work, which we did conclude. We kind of looked at this and just kind of concluded. Someone said knight g5, but there should be just some easy way of defending. We kind of concluded correctly that that didn't work. What is the other move? I'm not playing bishop takes b4. That's crazy. Okay, we played a good move. Bishop to f4. Another surprise, but the only move. You're not entirely convinced I'm a human. I had better beads than the opponent. I don't know what to tell you. Rook to g1, only move. We were debating for a long time whether or not we could play bishop takes f4. We can, and this is a draw. Look at this proper analysis that we did. We were worried about this. And the funny thing is, like, okay, so we can keep repeating and making a draw. The thing that is wrong about this, let's just double check the analysis. Oh, that's checkmate. Our analysis of this line was king a2, queen here, trading queens. Alex Banzia, what is up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just joining, we'll go back. We'll go back. Hey, for the raid, we'll go back. Remember this position. This was where our analysis was king a2 in this checkmated position. But if you're just joining, this is what we're doing. We just drew Stockfish with this new gambit line that is allegedly the Greenland Gambit because it's against the Scandinavian. And apparently Greenland does not like Scandinavia. I don't know. I'll let you guys duke it out. We played g4. This is how we got to this insane position. And we got to here. And we were now evaluating what was the big position. So we saw all this. And then we took here after this. We're now looking at rook to g1. This is the line that we're looking at. Yo! How many? Oh my god. I don't know how to count. Is that 800? Holy cow. Headless chicken. A fellow chicken. Thank you so much for however many crazy bits that is. 808. Holy cow. King went in. Wait, there's other moves? Rook g4? I didn't even consider rook g4. We only saw this, which is a draw. Is there a way to win? Wait, who said king d1? You did it. You found the third best move. Who said it? Willie? Oh, apologies to Willie. And the idea is queen d3, you go here, or you can take. Either way, I would be terrified to continue playing, honestly. Imagine playing Stockfish from this position. This is terrifying. We're still down a pawn, but the king's over. Like, I get, like, against a human, I'm, like, fine playing this. Against Stockfish? Man, that's tough to play. And he's just taking this right away. But the other line is here. And after the king moves over, you give this draw. So you could have given this draw in another way. So it was worth at least playing and then considering if we wanted to play it. But I didn't even see it. Instead, we went here. And this is how we got a draw against Stockfish. So obviously this is going to go up on YouTube. Make sure that if you want to see this kind of stuff live, you come over here to Twitch, and I will see you guys later for another video. Bye. Huh? Look at that. Honestly, didn't expect it. If you're just joining, I spent hours today, at least 2, maybe 3 hours, trying to beat Stockfish from this position. There's one more line that I can't remember that was also equally insane. But I don't think I can go out on a higher note than this. I need to get my kids to bed. I want to keep going because there's so many people here today. But I'm probably going to go put my kids to bed. I can't top this. This is the highlight of the night. I got to get some children to bed. I had a really fun time. Thank you guys for watching, participating. We watched Magnus for a little bit. Then we drew Stockfish.